Fox 5 News, this is Good Day Atlanta at 8 a.m.
An investigation is underway in DeKalb County after two men are found shot to death in a car. We are live with the latest.
Also ahead, snow and ice are threatening the metro, but officials say they are preparing for whatever the weekend weather brings. We're going to get you ready with what you need to know.
Good morning, everyone. Good Thursday morning. Welcome to Good Day Atlanta at 8. I'm Buck Lanford.
And I'm Natalie McCann. Thanks so much for staying with us this morning. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Yeah. How are you?
Oh, good. Well,
I'll let you know this weekend.
Yeah, I know. We're going to check in with Joanne. I know all eyes are on this forecast and what's coming.
Yeah, it's the buildup here, but also the time to prepare for what we think is going to unfold here this weekend. Let's start with this, a winter storm watch. And I will caution first and foremost, just because you don't see Atlanta in this does not mean that Atlanta will not have impacts. In fact, there's a really high likelihood, as the Weather Service is evaluating here this morning, that more counties will be added to this. And there will be at some point a determination who goes to warnings and advisories as we get a clearer picture on ice and versus less ice, depending on your location. But that's what we're working with right now. Outside of that, I do need to get you prepared for what you're facing today, because it is only Thursday. The winter storm is still a couple days away for us. It's 45 and it's wet, but the temperatures are so far above freezing that anything that's coming in from the west today, and there'll be plenty of moisture that does, will just be in the form of chilly rain, which is advancing eastward and starting to fill in a lot more area near and west of Atlanta. Even to the east side, we'll start getting more showers filling in, and the showers will just kind of come and go through the afternoon. When it's not raining, it's still pretty cloudy with highs in the low 50s. But once we get to the winter storm weather for the weekend, I'll give you a clearer picture here on who could see some snowflakes and sleet versus ice versus maybe more rain than any of those. That's coming your way in just a few minutes.
All right, Joanne, thank you. We do have some double trouble on 285 northbound at I-20, a crash blocking a left lane, and also one in the backup that's blocking a right lane. So those delays are coming in from Boulder Crest. Take Flat Shoals or Moreland Avenue. 75 northbound at Hudson Bridge, we have a left lane block due to a wreck there. Highway 23 is a good way to move around that. And the big three, those major interstates are slow coming in, really all of them. But your heaviest is out of Alpharetta on 400 from Old Milton to the top end, about 38 minutes. Buck?
Natalie, thank you. It's 8:02 and new this morning. Police have made one arrest following that fatal overnight shooting in northwest Atlanta. This happened at a home on Emily Place. That's off North Avenue in the Grove Park neighborhood. Police say a 72-year-old man was shot and killed. A 40-year-old man was arrested at the scene and will face charges.
And police are on the scene of an apparent shooting at a troubled DeKalb County condo complex.
Yeah, the shooting investigation is playing out at the Brannon Hill complex, not far from Memorial Drive in the Clarkston area. Good Day's Mark Teigner is live there. He joins us now with the latest information. Not the first situation we've had to deal with there, Mark.
Sadly, this is a place we've been all too frequently. The police have wrapped up their investigation, at least out here at the condo complex. They left about a half hour or so ago, towing away a white Toyota sedan, and it was inside that vehicle where these victims were shot. We've been told 2 adult males killed as a result of this shooting that took place early this morning. The actual crime scene was all the way in the back of the condo complex, and at this point we haven't gotten an update from investigators as to what the motive might be for this crime, nor do we know if these 2 victims might have lived in this complex or maybe were just visiting for some reason, why they would have been there, and we don't have any kind of suspect description. So still a lot to piece together, and as we mentioned, this particular complex is infamous to say the least. There's been multiple murders, fatal fires that have taken place there, so this is someplace that police know all too well. We're going to stay on top of this, and we do get an update from authorities. We'll, of course, bring that information to you. But for now, that's the latest from here in DeKalb County. I'm Mark Teigner for Good Day Atlanta.
All right, we know you will, Mark. Thank you for that. And new from overnight in DeKalb County, a man survives being shot multiple times. Police say he was found last night just before midnight on Valley Bluff Road. We're told he was taken to a hospital with moderate injuries. The shooter is not in custody as investigators work to determine who shot him and why.
Well, those are the loud booms and bangs heard during a standoff that ended with a suspect dead after at least 12 hours. DeKalb
deputies say this all started yesterday afternoon when deputies tried to serve a man with a court-ordered eviction at a home on Young Road. Instead, the sheriff's office says the suspect barricaded himself inside, and when they tried using non-lethal force to get him out, he shot at them.
Deputies returned fire, striking the man. He was pronounced dead at the scene.
I think it's crazy. I don't know. I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, it's just like an eviction, you know, find another place to go. I don't think it should require like a standoff and, you know, shooting at the police, stuff like that.
No one else was injured in this. The GBI will now conduct an independent investigation into what happened.
To Clayton County now, a 2-year-old girl and a woman are recovering after they were hit by stray bullets. Police found them on Twin Creek Court last night, suffering from gunshot wounds. The child had been hit in the leg and a bullet grazed the woman in the back. Officials say the gunshots came from a park behind the victim's home. Police are still searching for the shooter.
8:05 your time in Gwinnett County now. A fire at the Mall of Georgia has been ruled accidental after it forced workers to evacuate the Dillard store. Firefighters got to the scene around 7:30 last night to find a fire in a dumpster, and it had spread to the store. At least 40 people were evacuated. A wall was heavily damaged, and fire crews had to deploy fans to remove all the smoke from inside that store. The good news is, though, that no one was hurt.
Meanwhile, a home in southwest Atlanta did not fare as well. A Fox 5 viewer sent us this video of a fire at a home on Stanton Road and Leslie Drive. You can see flames and smoke shooting high into the sky. Fire officials tell us the fire is out. No injuries were reported.
And as a powerful winter storm moves into North Georgia this weekend, one of the biggest concerns is the potential for long-lasting power outages.
Good Day's Kim Leffler joins us from downtown where Georgia Power headquarters is with more on what we need to do to prepare. Kim, good morning.
Good morning. Well, Georgia Power has crews all throughout the state ready to respond to any power outages. The concern with the ice that we're expecting with this system is that it'll bring down both trees and power lines. Some residents are already hitting the stores to stock up on supplies if the power goes out.
Just made sure really I had plenty of batteries, and I ordered a couple of the portable power packs that have an AC outlet.
With ice the biggest threat with the weekend storm, arborists are expecting calls to pour in.
Once ice loads a limb and you have so much more weight on that branch, the likelihood for that branch to fall is a lot higher.
You hear a crack, you know, look outside if you can. I mean, we have so many old trees.
House says if you haven't had trees pruned on your property, then it's probably too late. So it's important to make a plan to stay clear of them.
The first step is reducing your targets. So think about where your kids might be when the storm comes. Think about where you park your car. Think about, can you move that patio furniture?
Georgia Power is bracing for significant long-lasting power outages over the weekend. They're encouraging people to make sure there's a plan in place for their family if they do lose power, making sure to have an emergency kit with non-perishable foods, flashlights and batteries, and first aid supplies.
Always think about your generator and making sure that it's prepared for the weather. Make sure you get it started and it's running properly. And when you are running your generator, make sure you're running it away from your windows and outside of your house.
Georgia Power is also reminding everyone to stay away from any down power lines, and also don't try to remove any tree limbs yourself that you may see on power lines. Of course, we're going to be with you throughout the duration of the storm to keep you safe and informed. Live this morning in Atlanta, Kim Leffler for Good Day Atlanta.
All right, Kim, thank you for that.